Recording now. Welcome to Button Mash, a show where we mash all your video game content for the week for you to listen to at the press of a single button. My name is Roger, and with me I have, you've guessed it, Chris Hansen.
Whee!
Yay!
What up, Rog?
Nothing, man. Just about to do our thing. Talk about some news. We got Flavour of the Month this episode. Going to talk about some party games and a couple of games we've been playing. So let's get started.
Yes.
First of all, we got reports that George R.R. Martin, working with From Software Studios, to work on a Norse mythology-based video game. Now, if you've been living under a rock the past sort of 10 years or so, George R.R. Martin is the guy who wrote the books that Game of Thrones is based on. And yeah, apparently he'll be working with the studio behind Dark Souls for a game about like Norse mythology. Apparently it's called Great Rune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we had God of War, obviously, came out last year, based on Norse mythology. Sort of Dark Souls combat without being as frustratingly hard. This would be interesting. What do you reckon?
Yeah. When I see open world games, I get pretty excited. And apparently this is like an open world game where you're on a horse and that's really all we've got.
Yeah, that's it.
So far, really, that it's open world and it's horseback. But that kind of gets me excited for both things.
Yeah,
horseback.
But it's just
world.
like every time I see From Software now, I'm like, oh fuck, it's gotta be too hard. Can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
And I think like when I saw it yesterday, we're at EB Games, and I was like, oh man, I kind of want to give Dark Souls just a shot. Like I just want to just play it because you know it's such an amazing game and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I think if it was like $10, when it comes up on cheap,
you'll be able to get
on
it
a store,
about that price.
Yeah, I think it came out a few months ago. That was really cheap, and I was like, damn it, I should have got it then just to try it out. But because the guy at my work was playing it, and he was really enjoying it. Like, but yeah, I don't know about me. Like, I know I wouldn't finish it. I definitely wouldn't finish it, but I just like to give it a crack just to see what it's about.
So you never even tried it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't played it at all.
Cool. I'm really thinking about trying Sekiro.
Oh,
I feel like that would be more my kind of thing, but it's still same thing of like a really hard fucking game.
So funny that one of Meg's friends' fiance, he bought Sekiro for the school holidays. He's a school teacher, and he's really into kind of like Assassin's Creeds and kind of quirky video games, but I feel like there's no video game that could be hard for him in a sense.
Okay.
Well, that's what I thought anyway. And then Meg came home and she's like, oh, that Sekiro game that Tim bought, he's taking it back. He said it's too hard. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think that was like him. I thought he would be okay with that kind of stuff, but I don't think he's even played Dark Souls, so...
Okay.
I wouldn't go off that at all because I don't think he's played really any hardish games. Sorry, Tim, if you're listening. But yeah, like and he only plays video games like on school holidays. Really, he's not like a every night gamer like us. But yeah, I find that really weird. I was like, oh, you even took it back. I was like, wow. I was like, that's me out.
Yeah, the things I've heard about it, it's just, I don't know. I kind of want to, I just want to try it.
You just want to try it. Yeah, that's just like me with Dark Souls. 100%, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, well. But, yeah, like, that's the main reason why when I hear, From Software, I'm just like, oh, fuck. I'm scared. I'm not going to finish it. It's going to be too hard.
Yeah.
I have tried Dark Souls, and I've found it, way too punishing. Like, I'm trying to play video games to relax, and when it's just punishing me like that, it's like, mate, I've already worked 8 hours at work.
Yeah, you want to just chill out.
Yeah, so I
You
played.
just want to play like Fortnite parkour, yeah?
Yeah, that was fun. Fuck that. Did you? Because Bloodborne was free on PlayStation Plus a while ago.
Oh, actually, yeah, I did pick that up. Actually,
Yeah,
well, I put it in
give
my thing.
give that
Oh,
a crack.
damn. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, and it's probably. I think it's obviously different to Dark Souls, but
Is it hard? Is it harder or
it's
just
still
exactly the
it's
same?
still hard. I don't know if it's harder, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like noob friendly. Definitely not. Like I played a bit. I got to the first boss and I was like, fuck that. A bit more
Uh,
comprehensive, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, but still pretty damn hard, man, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm keen to hear a bit more because yeah, Norse mythology, Greek mythology. I love that stuff.
Yeah, that's your jam.
So yeah, hopefully I can handle it. But can't wait
I
to.
think you
I
would
mean,
be able to.
yeah.
Surely.
I mean, this is not confirmed. It's still like yes, it has been reported by was it Game Informer, Games Radar. Sorry, but no confirmation yet that this is actually happening. I mean, obviously, From Software is working on something. Whether George R.R. Martin is involved or not, we don't have confirmation.
Okay.
But yeah, our next news topic there we've got is the play date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The 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 play date. I don't know what to say about this. It just
This
looks
is
like
this is me
it
scratching my head, by the way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a what is it? It's a Pikachu. It's a
A
Pikachu with
peek,
a
yeah,
it's a Pikachu with
with
a
a crank.
screen. Yeah, with a crank. Looks like his tail. So the Playdate is an upcoming portable console.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah, it's coming out in 2020, early 2020. Developed by Panic, who have like they've been working on different apps and stuff like that. They've published Firewatch with Campo Santo as well.
Yep.
Interesting concept. I feel like this is gonna flop real bad.
Well, it is a limited release, so I feel like it's collectors.
Yeah, but like it's supposed like you need it. It's claiming that it's going to be supported for quite a while, right? So
Yeah.
if you haven't heard about this, so it's a portable console. It looks pretty tiny. It's got a black and
It's
white.
puny. It is
Yeah,
so fucking small.
yeah.
Like,
And it's got a black and white screen, apparently pretty detailed LED screen, but still
yes,
black
Roger
and
said
white.
black and white. Yes, Roger said
Yes.
black and white. Yeah.
What? I don't get it.
It's black and white. We fucking what the fuck has black and white? Like, what screen has a black and white screen? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It's got a D-pad and then an A and B button on the face of the console. On the right-hand side, you've got a crank. A crank.
So
You've got a.
they're bringing out a game every week for
Is it
12 weeks.
every week?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a new
Yeah,
game
12
every
weeks.
week you can download. So the first game they're bringing out, I can't remember what it was called. They announced it. And then yeah, they're going off like every week they're bringing out a new game for it. But yeah, 100% not for me, especially at the price.
Crankin's Time Travel Adventure. That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
I probably wouldn't buy this for $10.
for $10 you wouldn't buy it. I'm intrigued, man. For $10 I would 100% buy it.
Yeah.
See what it's like.
Okay. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
I mean, like you're
$20. No.
You're buying the console and that's it, right? Like you're getting the games. You don't have to pay for a subscription. Is that right? That's what I gathered from this.
You know,
So
yeah, actually, I lie. I'd probably buy it just to have it, just because it's weird, and because I know I would definitely wouldn't buy it. Like 100%, I wouldn't buy it.
I mean,
Like I've got a Game Boy that does exactly the same thing. That has heaps of games,
Yeah, I just because they've got some developers who have made some like weird, interesting stuff
Mm-mm.
before.
It has
Um,
no backlight.
it has no backlight. Yeah. Um,
What the fuck? They've
I'm
really
just
just like, let's just bring out the shittiest portable console we can think of and make it limited and see if people will buy it. And we'll make the games off our graphics calculators and put it on it.
yeah. Well, look, I'm expecting interesting. I'm expecting the games to be at least interesting and like sort of a bit out there. Because it's not like fucking your next door neighbor is working on this in his garage. It's like indie developers who have worked on some pretty cool stuff in the past. So we don't know what they are. What they're trying to do is basically keep that a surprise until the game comes out, and you're like, oh, cool. Like the console, it lights up when there's a new game available, and you go, oh, sweet, I can play the next game now. It's interesting, at least I think, but yeah, again, I think this is gonna flop because yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of money. So we're talking about 149 US dollars, which is approximately 217 Aussie dollars at the moment.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money for something that
Go out and buy a
has
DS, man.
bad.
Something like that.
Yeah, like if it was cheaper. For example, I don't know if you heard, but we might have talked about this actually. Did you see that the Digimon Tamagotchi
Yeah,
thing that's coming out?
yeah.
The
It's
Digivice?
already came out. Came out JB, like yesterday.
It didn't come out.
Bro, yesterday came out.
Are you
JB.
sure? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exciting because I pre-ordered one, so that means mine's on the way.
Oh, did you really?
Fuck yeah, I
You're a
did.
mad dog.
I saw that. I was like, give me that right now. Give me
Hang
that.
on. Let me have a look again because it came up in my email and it was just like, yeah, bang, you can
Because
like, get
it was
done.
sold out, so I'll be really unless they had some put aside for stock
Oh
in
no,
stock.
actually, I lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like June something.
They must have. No, they were just advertising it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
34 bucks.
it's sold out. It's sold out.
Sold out already.
Yeah, sold out. So I pre-ordered a yellow one. Pretty excited. I'm very excited.
That's unbelievable.
I love that weird shit.
Yeah.
I just
And you can
want-
like full connect them and shit and like.
Oh man, oh, I should have got one. I'm so sad. I don't know.
I didn't even. I didn't even know. I literally didn't know
Yeah,
until like.
I thought I told you for some reason. I
And I was
obviously
like,
didn't.
God damn it.
But yeah. But yeah, the play date. The play date. It's got a crank as like a control thing. So it's like
Yeah, that's how you control. That's how you like controls like the game and stuff.
yeah. I just wish it was cheaper. I would have gone in say
If it was, yeah, I think I'm the same. Like if it was probably anything below $30, I'd buy it. Anything above
really?
that, nah.
I'd pay 80 for it, I reckon.
You pay $80 for it.
Yep.
Fruitcake.
Yep.
Holy shit, dude.
Right now, if you said, "Hey, this is $80," I'd be like, I'm intrigued enough. I get 12 games. This is it looks sleek. I like the
Wait.
design of it.
You can, if you go on your phone, go to the App Store. You know how
Yeah.
many games there are for free?
No,
Tons.
I know, but it's just like
Oh, bro, wait, hang on. The color as well.
well, you don't like the yellow?
No,
Oh, okay, I like it.
no.
It's a
I like
Pikachu,
colour.
man. It's a Pikachu.
I'm not racist. I like all colors.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, look, either way, I'm not going in because we do have the price point, and I'm not paying that much for it. But we'll see how it goes next year. I mean, all the best to Panic, but this came out of nowhere, and it's pretty out there kind of idea. It's like,
It
who
definitely
the
is.
fuck thought that would be a good idea? Like, prove me wrong. I'd be more than happy to be proven wrong. I hope
Yeah,
it works.
the only reason why I'd buy it would just be for like just to have it just chilling in my room, like just part of the collection. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just to be like, yeah, this is this really shitty console that I bought for like $130.
Exactly.
I'm mad.
Yeah, like for $80, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like,
And then someone
yeah,
would be
I've
like,
got one
wait,
of them.
why did you buy that? I'm like, shut the fuck up, get out.
Because I'm a loose cannon. I'm just a loose cannon. Fuck you.
You're an asshole. I was sipping a coffee and I had it like, fuck you. That nearly went everywhere. Like, that was so close. I had to think of like plumber's cracks and just all these fucking shit that wouldn't make me laugh at all. Oh man.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Playdate coming
Woo!
coming early 2020. Okay, that's all we've got in terms of news topics that we thought were worthy enough of your listenership. Let's talk about the Flavour of the Month segment for this month. Now, Chris and I both had birthdays this year. It's the same every year, weirdly enough. And what do you normally have when you have your birthday? You have a birthday
Hot
party.
dogs! Oh, sorry.
Sorry. So, okay, I guess last minute change. We're changing the Flavour of the Month topic to hot dogs.
Hot dogs and water!
Chris, what do you want to talk about in terms of hot dog? Like, favourite flavour hot dog?
Yeah, what sauces do you put on it? Do you like them split? Do you like the skinless ones? Do you like it just in a piece of bread? Do you like it in the hot dog bun? Do you like cut the bun
No,
like
abort.
down? Do you have it in the middle?
We're going back to the old one. I can't do this. Sorry.
That's right. I made a Google Doc on
So, what you normally have when you have a birthday is a birthday party. So we thought, hey, why don't we talk about the best party video games of all time? Now, we've gone with a list that Kotaku has put together. We thought it would be interesting because some of them we would agree on, some of them
and disagree.
Can
get fucked.
Absolutely.
I know which one I think you're gonna say. He's like get fucked as well, because I was like, what the fuck is that?
So, like I thought, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm keen.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to Kotaku.com.au, number 15, you've got Wii Sports as a party game. You got your friends over for your birthday. It's your. Let's go with 12th birthday. You got. Yeah, your mates over and you're like, hey, okay, guys, before we cut the cake, I'm going to play some Wii Sports. We've got baseball, we've got boxing, was table tennis on the original Wii Sports?
Yep. And bowling?
Bowling? I have for some reason, I have a feeling table tennis was like on a different version.
Was it because I'm pretty sure I just had Wii Sports and I had table tennis.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, let's count in. You had golf, tennis, all that good stuff. I would agree with that one.
I would too. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely fun when you have people over. People who don't normally play video games, it's like you don't need to learn button combinations and whatnot. It's actually you're holding the remote and you just swing it around like you're doing the actual movements from the sport.
Mm-hmm. That was the only video game I actually played with my parents.
There you go.
Fun fact.
There you go.
So I played a bit of golf with Clarko.
Yeah.
And I think I played a few games of bowling with him as well.
Nice. Smashed any screens or no?
No,
that's
smashing
good.
screens. Just had the safety first little wrist bracelet thing that goes around your wrist. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, I actually really enjoyed it. Like even tennis was fun, man. I think table tennis was awesome. We don't know if it's on this one or not, but table tennis was sick, bro. Table tennis was so good. And so was bowling. I
feel like when the precision thing attachment that came out, there was a different version of Wii Sports that came out. And
you know what? I think you're all right.
Yeah.
I think you're definitely right because when the Wii 2...
It was like holiday...
Yes, it was.
Or some
yes,
shit.
Yeah.
Because it was like I just remember being on like an island and playing table tennis outdoors.
And you had
on
frisbee
a beach
with your dog.
Yeah, so it was a different one.
That was the one. Yeah,
okay, cool.
That was the one with
so
table tennis.
Take table tennis out.
Okay.
But still
bowling
a
was fun. I think bowling was like the most played on that, I reckon.
Bowling, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon
I
it
would
was.
agree. I would agree. Yeah.
Mm.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
agree. Definitely.
Number 14, they've put Just Dance.
um, yeah, sick.
Um, could not think of anything worse, to be honest. I just um, now you because you have an interesting story. Because was it last year where you had to buy the game for Christmas for like
Oh
Meg's niece or
yeah.
nephew or something?
Yeah, so Meg's cousin. So
Cousin.
her mum got her for like Kris Kringle, and she had like all the wish list, and it was like Just Dance 2019, I think it was, whatever it was. And so she came to me and she said, "Oh, like, how do I go about buying this and
Mm-hmm.
what thing?" And I'm like, "Well, to be honest, you got to find out what like console she's got it on." And she's like, "She has a Nintendo." I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Oh, that's easy." I'm like, "No, it would be on like
Wii
on
U.
the Wii U." Um, that would be like the most common one because I don't think it's else.
Or
It
did
wouldn't be
you
on
think
Wii
Switch?
and Switch. And I'm like, I know she doesn't have a Switch, so so yeah, sweet. I was like, yeah, just get it. Yeah, definitely get it for Wii U. So I went out, bought it for her, and just gave it to her. I'm like, yep, sweet. Um, and then after Christmas, Meg's mum comes to me and she's like, "Oh, I need to change it. It's like the wrong one." I was like, "The wrong one?" I was like, "What? Does she have? Does she have a
Can't remember.
Switch?" It's like, "No, she has it on the Wii." And I'm like, "Wii? Oh, just the Wii." I was like, "Wait,
Wii.
I don't think it's even on the Wii." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Okay,
Were they still making it on the original Wii?
yep."
They were. Fuck, that is nuts. Now, obviously, the rest of the world disagrees with us because this is a very, very popular game.
It is.
They started coming out in 2009 and they're still making it and selling like crazy. I just don't like. If I had friends over, I'd be like,
Let's
it's
dance like dickheads.
it's the only game I have. I'm really sorry. I will, but yeah, I'm not going to put you through that.
No,
Yeah, I don't get it.
100%.
I was like, look at the people at PAX and stuff, like playing it on stage. I'm just like, cringe, cringe.
How? Yeah, yeah.
Not into it.
I can see how like the little teeny girls would love it, and that's cool. But for us, older generation,
Cringe.
yeah, definitely not. If it was like Dance Dance Revolution, I'd be like, yes, fuck yeah, I'm all about that.
Yeah, that's
Actually, probably
true.
not.
No, I love. I
If
like.
you gotta bring out the pad.
Yeah,
I'm all
100%.
about the Dance
It's
Dance
all
like
about.
evolution
Yeah,
with the
it's all about the
fingers though.
pad for sure, for sure. Yeah, 100% PSP.
On
Oh,
PSP, yes,
the best.
that was the big,
Played the
yeah,
fuck out of that.
easily.
Now at number 13, they've put in iToy Play. I never, I never played that one. I don't think.
Me neither. That was
No.
the first like kind of
Yeah, sort of Connect bullshit
connecting.
PlayStation camera thing.
I feel it wouldn't have been that good.
Nah,
Like, the
yeah,
technology
same.
would have been
Because
pretty
I mean,
average.
Connect wasn't that good. The PlayStation camera isn't that much greater either. So how
Mm,
could this be good on PlayStation 2? Um,
yeah.
so yeah, sure, why not? Maybe it was good.
Mhm.
Number 12, they've got Buzz.
Bruh.
Buzz.
Bruh.
Um,
Amazing.
I liked Buzz, but then because I've played a fair bit of it, I just
You know what it
grew.
is.
I grew to hate the character Buzz.
Oh yeah. He was
He's
annoying
he's a
shit.
piece of shit. He's just sarcastic. I just not into it.
Mm.
Game itself good. I appreciate it for what it's done, and I guess there's much better versions of that now, much more accessible as well because Buzz had the peripherals that you have to get and plug in and whatnot. I
Oh
mean,
man, how many wires did you have? Going
yeah,
out your console.
I have the PlayStation 3 version, which is wireless,
Oh.
but yeah, it's still a bit annoying. I mean, not nearly as annoying as the PlayStation 2 version, that's for sure. But yeah, was cool. everyone else enjoyed it, but I get to the point where I was like, I'm sick of hearing his snarky comments. Like, fuck you, mate. But yeah, no, good.
Yeah. I played a fair bit of it.
Mhm.
And then, fun fact, Clarko had his own question in that game.
Oh,
He was in the game. Yeah, I know.
Was he really?
Yeah.
That's sick. The sports
And it was
one,
funny
obviously.
because I didn't even know, and it was like me and like a cousin, a friend, and we're just all playing it, and then it just came up with like I think the question was what the former sports commentator Clark Hansen, his son plays for which team, and it was like
That's sick. So you
it was like West
double
Coast.
whammy.
Yeah,
Your son,
yeah.
your son,
Well,
your dad, and your brother.
yeah, and then
Okay.
you had to like, oh no, sorry. Oh, wait, it was like, yeah, it was either that or it was the other way around. It was like former West Coast player Ashley Hansen, famously his father, like, of what sports commentator, and it was like, and you had to
And the
select which
answer
one.
was
And like the funny thing was like, is this the joke? I just went the wrong answer. I was
now
like,
for the
John
listeners,
O'Hanson.
for the listeners who are like, "What the fuck are these cunts talking about? Who the fuck is Clarko?" So Clark Hansen is Chris's dad, who is a famous commentator around the world. If you haven't heard of him, you're a dickhead. Um,
If you lived like, if you're an older generation person and you followed the AFL, the Australian Football League, he was like the Bruce McAvaney back in the day.
yeah. So that's pretty funny. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty funny. But no, I love that game. I reckon it was awesome, man. I used to play it as much as I could. But yeah, you're 100% right. That fucking buzz, dude.
It was just him. It was just him because
Oh,
I can. It's gonna put me off like quiz games for a while, and then I played more that like didn't have that snark to it, and I was like, okay, this is actually good. I like it.
Yeah.
At number 11, they've put SingStar. SingStar.
I want to put this in the same category as Just Dance.
Just Dance. Yep, me too. Yeah,
I
not
couldn't
not
think
into
of
it.
anything worse of like
Not
people
into
who
it.
can't sing to sing
Hey, man.
really loudly out of the TV.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do for your birthday party? Look like a dickhead. Yeah, sick. Let's play some SingStar, man. Awesome. At birthday, can't.
Oh fuck.
Like what?
Oh dude, imagine SingStar and then they're just like, alright, let's bring out Just Dance. It's like fuck.
Oh god, I'll be like, I'm not feeling well.
You do realise if we get little girls, like
Mm,
they're not playing that. It's like, alright, put in Call of Duty.
Jade loves it. Jade's got every single version of SingStar on the PlayStation 2.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
no.
loves it. Fucking.
Oh, put her on. Tell her to give us a review. What's she doing?
She won't. I know Meg's really excited to be on. Jade's like, no, you guys are dickheads. I'm not.
Mate, don't say it too loud. Maybe just like storm them. She's like, I'm on. I was like, oh shit. She's like, I talk about elves.
Yeah, no, definitely same for me. At number 10, we have WarioWare Smooth Moves. Now, it's something that I've never played before, but I've heard is really good, and I actually hope that they bring out WarioWare on the Switch so I can try it. It's basically a whole bunch of mini games.
Okay.
You haven't played it either, have you?
I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it. Okay, I've definitely heard of it, but I've never played it. Yeah, apparently it's really cool. It's just like some like kind of like Mario Party with just more focus on the mini games, really. Like, yeah, not as much, like going across the board and that sort of shit. It's just
Yeah.
mini games. Mario Party mini games, up to 12 players. Yeah, looks cool. I'm hoping they bring out some sort of version on the Switch. There is one on the DS, but never got around to playing it. Number 9, Jackbox Party Packs. Now they are definitely awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You've
If we were
got a
going
few.
off number one party game right this minute, that would be number one.
True. So if you haven't heard of Jackbox Party Packs, they're basically a collection of games that you play using your mobile phone. So again, it's another one of those games where you can get people involved who like don't normally play video games. Um, and yeah, there's how many are there now? It's like 4, 5,
Yeah, six. Six. I
6.
think you're up to six.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. Yeah, they all have like different kinds of games, and you have a few, don't you? I've only got the one, which is
I
number
got two.
3. Oh, you got two of
Um,
them? Yep.
yeah, I've got two. Yeah,
Sweet. I've got the one that's got
I got
Fibbage XL in there, whichever one that is.
I've got two and three. Yeah,
2 and 3. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're cool. I mean, if you've got two, I imagine you definitely have enough games to keep everyone interested.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's some cool ones. There's like your normal quiz game. There's Fibbage, which is a favorite in my household, which is
I think it's everywhere. Everyone loves a Fuge.
so good, where it's like a quiz, but everyone picks an answer and they're trying to get people to pick their answer even though it's wrong. So you're trying to convince other people that that answer is the right one, and then if they pick your answer you get extra points, and if you pick the actual answer you obviously win more points. Yeah, awesome game. We played heaps. We
You
played
know,
at Christmas and stuff.
you know what's the really good thing about this game?
Mm-hmm.
The host is awesome.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not annoying. Well, he could be annoying if you play every single day for like 6 months, but like when you bring it out, he explains stuff really well, and he's quite like funny.
He makes those like lame jokes, but it's like kind of charming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. At number 9, at number 8, they've put Rock Band. Yeah,
I haven't played Rock Band.
you've never played Rock Band. I mean, you played Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. That's all I was
fucking
really.
same
Is this
thing,
because it's on there because there was like other instruments, like you could play like the drums and the guitar and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think Rock Band was more focused on obviously the band aspect of it, whereas Guitar Hero was more single player kind of.
Yeah.
Was Rock Band from the get go was like, yeah, fucking put your band together, play together and shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have played with you guys and Ethan and stuff like multiplayer, I believe.
In
Guitar Hero, not Rock
Guitar
Band.
Hero.
I mean, like I'll put them in the same basket, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. Guitar Hero is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, like as a party game. Yeah, no, we've definitely done that. We've like fucking through. What was that song called? Through Flying Flames.
Fire Through Flames. Yep.
Yeah, we played the shit out of that. What am I talking about? Yeah, definitely a good party game.
Yeah, let's do it. Yep.
I was thinking about. I was like, oh, I think I've played it more like by myself. Like I haven't really. But no, that's a lie. That's a big fat lie. We've played heaps of it together.
I think there was like if you brought your guitar over, like one person plays bass and the other one plays like
guitar.
The guitar, and I think I've done that with Ethan.
Yeah, you've done it. With me as well. We've definitely done that. 100%. Guitar Hero 3 on the PS3. Yeah. At number 7, they've put Mario Kart 8. No brainer. 100%.
You know what?
What?
The more I think about it, I feel like
controversy. I like
Mario Kart 64 could either replace that, because I feel like that's the original one, and more people have played Mario Kart 64 than Mario Kart 8 in a party sense. Now, is that because I'm an older generation? Now, are we going off like couch co-op? Because obviously there's more people playing it online where 64 didn't have online. But
no, we're not talking online. We're talking, in the same.
Well, I'm thinking 64 I think 64 should grab that slot.
On what grounds? Because more people have played it. Because we're comparing like in terms of as a party game, I would go 8 because it's more streamlined. You can make the controls easier if someone prefers like motion control. You can give them that.
The controls are pretty easy.
Yeah, but we're biased because we play video games. But if you're bringing someone in, so we're thinking like people come over, they don't play video games normally. You're like, hey, come play this with me. And you compare teaching them on the spaceship controller, the Nintendo 64 controller, or the Wii U where you've got Wii Remote, Wii Pad, Wii Pro Controller, more options to teach someone how to play. So I think for that reason, I would go Mario Kart 8.
I'm going 64. I think you know what it is. It's only because like I had a Mario Kart party like at my house one year.
Okay. Yeah.
And like everyone knows the old classic did like 64, and everyone knows the tracks. Everyone's just it's just one of those things where it's just
but that's
second age to everyone.
That's the thing. Like you're talking about like people who know it. We're talking about like if you have people coming over and they don't play video games, and you're like, hey,
I still think people like if I gave it to Meg, if I said do a lap of this track on the Wii U, I'm like go. And then she does a lap, and I give her a 64 controller. I feel like she's gonna have the same experience. She's just gonna be like, well, the graphics are a bit worse. No. And I'm gonna be like, yeah.
I've got one for you.
Yeah.
Because I've experienced this firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
motion control's fucked, by the way. So
yeah, okay, no, forget about that. Forget about that. Could you drift in 64?
Yeah.
And get like boost and shit. That was okay. Trying to explain the concept of drifting and like building up boost to someone who doesn't play video games, pretty hard, right? Mario Kart 8 has got motorbikes where you don't really have to drift and you still can pick up speed. So Jade plays with motorbikes because she doesn't really play video games, and she's like, okay, it's easier to control a bike because I don't have to drift and I can still keep up with you. So bang!
But I still feel like you can just drive.
Yeah, but
without drifting and still win. Remember, you still got catch-up mode. Like you can be in a last position and get all the mad shit, like the mushrooms and the fucking lightning and the like all the hectic shit.
Kotaku's
so fuck you and
Mario
new
Kart
consoles
8 as number 7. So fuck you. Nah, get out.
All right, let's see. Let's read some of the other ones that they've put in there as well.
At
number 2 is my favorite. Can't wait to get to that.
What's number 2? Oh fuck, man, bro. I'm excited now. Number 6, we've got Banjo-Tooie on the 64. That's because it brought in multiplayer, right? And it was just first-person shooter, but like wacky because it's Banjo-Kazooie. Right? Okay, cool. I never played it. Did you play it? You would have played it.
No, I played Banjo-Kazooie, but not Banjo-Tooie's multiplayer mode. No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it would have been cool, I guess, but yeah, can't speak.
Interesting choice.
Can't speak for it firsthand, so.
Interesting choice for number 6. Fuck it hell.
Yeah, bit weird. Number 5, we've got Super Smash Bros. We're just gonna go Super Smash Bros in general, right? Like,
yeah, I feel like all the Smash community would absolutely rage at this because like Brawl's the one that they'll hate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that huge of a Smash Bros player. I've got which ones do I have? I've got the Wii U version and fucking what's it called? The Switch version.
I think I've got nearly every version. Nearly.
Yeah.
I still haven't. But the main one I played with all my friends again was the 64, like the original one, Smash 1. Where just be all 4 of us just chilling on the couch playing it on an early Saturday morning, waking up from a sleepover, nothing better. Having a hot Milo, the best. But I agree. Like, yes, Smash Bros is always good.
Yeah.
It only sucks if you're going to play with like against Nathan or something. Like, fuck you, Nathan.
Yeah, 100%.
So he's not invited to the sleepover. So
no, he's not. Do you have the new one? You do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
We haven't played that together. We should, because I feel like we'll probably be same level. Cause
dude, that's Yeah, that's definitely a game that I've actually got to get back into, man.
Yeah,
Like I
same.
played that for a week, and then something else just kind of came in, and I was
Mm,
playing that, and I was damn it. But
yeah,
yeah.
same here.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. At number 4, we've got Nintendo Land. Which did you get that with your Wii U?
Uh, I feel like I did, and then I traded it in to make it even more cheaper because it was like with the pack. And if I traded the Nintendo Land in, I think I got like $30
$2.
off. Yeah, like 20 or $30 off, and I was like, yeah, sick.
Yeah. I've still got it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now on the shelf.
Hmm.
It's never been inside my Wii U. I've never played.
Mm.
Apparently, it's like I've played it once because Nathan had it and he had a Wii U before I had mine, and we played it
Okay.
once, and I was like, ah, yeah, okay, this is okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, apparently it's really cool. Maybe one day I'll whip it out. I've still got the
Yeah.
Wii U plugged in.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, I just haven't turned it on in a while, but yeah, it's still plugged in because Jade and I still play Mario Kart once in a while and Mario Party, even though I've got Mario Party on Switch now.
I've still got to do my little 64 party where I've got like all the controllers now. I've got 64
Oh, you
controllers.
just need a TV.
Just need a fucking
CRT
TV,
TV.
man. Surely there's like a little adapter that can kind of like convert your like normal TV in. Like, look at the technology we have these days. Come on.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, if anyone in Australia has a shitty PAL TV, I'll buy it off you. And don't fucking send us a message and be like, yeah, you can borrow my fucking grandma's, man. Actually, you can buy it for like $600. You, sir, can eat a dick.
God. And at number 3, we've got GoldenEye 007 on the N64. Did you have that?
Oh, mate. Did
Yeah.
I have it? Wow. Well, man, that was the game, man. That was the game where I got punched in the head by my brother.
Oh, wow.
A few fights would happen because I'd be better than him at GoldenEye, and I'd go to facility, if everyone remembers facility, the level facility, and if you hold down C, R, right on your joystick onto the toilet, you pop back up into the vent in the toilet. So once I get my first kill, I go back up there and I just sit in the vent like an asshole. And then when he tries to like come into the toilet, I just shoot down on him, and he cannot do a thing. Fuck you, Ash. I'm done. But yeah, nah. I played isn't it strange, right, that we only had one like joystick.
What?
Like, if you play that game now, the controls would be that fucking weird.
Oh, because the controller had one
It's
stick.
like if you held R and
Oh,
then you could
God.
aim, like you could actually aim. So you had to stop, press R, then you could aim your gun, or you could just like you could have to hip fire everything,
Oh, my
and
God.
you could cheat by just looking at the other person's screen of like where the hell.
Yeah. Oh, man. Those were
And
the
then
days. It's like, don't
yeah,
look at my fucking screen. No, you looked at my screen. Fuck you. That doesn't count.
yeah, and then you just tape like if you're playing two player, you could just tape like a blanket.
Have you
So
seen
the-
like the cardboard thing?
Yeah, dude, exactly that, dude. Man, GoldenEye is
shit.
my like that was my jam. That was like my favorite game on 64. It was probably the one that I had most fun. Probably that and Mario Kart. Um, yeah, so good, dude, so good. But there is another game coming up on the list that I'd definitely say would be my number one Party game. But I'm not going to say that yet. Um.
Yeah.
But I'd probably, yeah, it's, oh, man, so good. But can I just say a story?
Sure.
Right. So I had GoldenEye, right? Don't
Yep.
have GoldenEye anymore. What happened was, a guy at in year 7 it was, and he wanted to play GoldenEye, and he had FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup, and that was a sick game. You had indoor soccer and stuff, and I was like, yeah, man, do you want to swap for like the week?
Oh,
And
no.
he's like, yeah, sick, man. His name was Con. Should have realized that his name was Con. That was a bad decision of doing
Short for
a trait.
convict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Con Man. So
Yeah, that's probably
he
better.
goes, he's like, and so he's like, so, so he's like, I'll bring your game tomorrow and I'll bring mine. I was like, yeah, sick, man. So I was like pretty pumped up. I was like, man, fuck FIFA. Because I went to a friend's house and played it and I was like, yeah, this is sick, man. I can't wait. So I rocked up with like, my golden eye and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, man, I bought mine. He's like, oh, man, shit, I forgot. And I was like,
Of course you did.
and I was like, so depressed, man. I was just like, God damn it. And I was like, that's okay. I was like, just bring it tomorrow. He's like, yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow. I was like, okay, here you go. So I gave it to him. Next day came, he wasn't there. He wasn't at school.
You gave him his game back.
No, I gave him GoldenEye.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll bring.
Oh, he hasn't given you FIFA yet. Right.
No. He's like, I'll bring FIFA tomorrow. And I was like, okay, sweet. So I gave him GoldenEye. The next day came, and he's like, he wasn't there. Con wasn't there. And I was like, okay, fuck, he must be sick. Damn it, rage. So then that was a Friday, and then over the weekend, Monday, I was like, yeah, get fucking FIFA and shit. Stay up till like 7 o'clock. Go to bed at 7:30. He wasn't there again. Tuesday wasn't there again. And I went up to the teacher, and I was just like, where's Con? Like, I haven't seen him in ages. Like, is he really badly sick? And she's just like, oh no, he's moved. I was like, wait, what do you mean he's moved? And he's like, he's moved to Queensland.
What a cunt.
Man, I was like standing there with like glassy eyes, dude. Like, I want to cry. I was just like, what? Because you know what though? When you're that young, you don't have just the money just to go out there and buy a $60 game, right?
Course.
So, and you know what? It's like a game that you've already got. So it's like you don't want to go out there and spend your money on a game that you've already got.
Yeah, of course.
And I was literally going to cry. Like, I was so mad. So, Con, I know you're fucking not listening to this, but fuck you, motherfucker. I hope Queensland's hot and shit. And fucking, you got really badly sunburned. You fuck. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. Fuck.
Yeah, sad story.
Piece
sad
of
story.
shit.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
what a
believe-
piece of shit. So that was his whole plan for the whole. He's like,
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
I'm gonna grab it off this dude, and I'm going to Queensland, and we don't have mobile phones or anything, so you have no way of contacting me. So fuck you, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
Fucking con man.
Con man, fuck you, con man. Damn it. He's a Richmond supporter too. Fuck you, Richmond.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's probably Brisbane. No, he's probably Gold Coast supporter. Fuck you.
That's what you get. A shit team.
Yeah, that's
Dog.
what you get, you fuck.
Yeah, how's that for payback?
It's like, no, I still go for Richmond. It's like, no, you can't. Fuck you. Anyway, sorry, that was my sad story about GoldenEye, but loved GoldenEye. It was awesome.
I just want to cry now. And number 2, you want to get to number 2, sir. We have Nidhogg. Now, you seem to find that pretty funny. Have you played Nidhogg?
I've never fucking heard of an
Okay.
Nidhogg.
Well, yeah. Well, let me tell you a story, sir. I've heard of Nidhogg, and I saw the exact screenshot that you're seeing in that article, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How are people charging $20 for this? Because I saw it on the PlayStation Store, heaps.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is a fucking joke. Whatever. Always overlooked it for ages. And then it was around the time when I started listening to podcasts. I was listening to a gaming podcast, and yeah, they were talking about like what game they were playing and stuff. And this guy was like, yeah, I've been playing Nidhogg. It's so fucking awesome. Like, it's such a like weird concept, and it just works. Like, you can just play with your mates, and it's awesome. And I was like, kept talking about it for ages. I was like, this sounds fucking sick. And I went home and downloaded it, and let me tell you, it is fucking sick. So what it is, it's very simple, and it's not something that you could play for a long time, I guess. Like, if you're just playing by yourself, you'd get over it pretty quickly. But with mates, you can probably get like a few games.
Okay.
Because it's something that might get pretty repetitive. So what it is it's just a fencing game. It's a 2D fencing game. So one player's on the left, the other's on the right. You're holding your sword, and you can level it. So you can hold it up high, head level,
Okay.
mid-level, or low. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what you're trying to do is you're trying to time it with your opponent where they're trying to attack you. So you go, yeah, so like aim whatever level you want and then attack, right? And if you're attacking the same level as your opponent, you're parrying it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so what you're trying to do is fucking stab your opponent. If
Okay.
you stab them, they die, and you can move forward. The aim of the game is to get to the other side. So it goes from screen to screen. I think there's like three screens or something, 3 or 4 screens on each side. So you start in the middle and say, I'm on the left, and I'll stab you and you die, and I can run across the screen and get to the next screen. So I'm one step closer to your side, right? And
Yeah.
then we keep fighting, like just quick respawn, keep fighting. I kill you, I move forward to the next screen, and so on. And if I get to your side, I win.
Okay.
It's like really quick kind of games, or well, it can be. But if you're both kind of, figured out each other's like tactics, it can go for ages.
Mm-hmm.
Which is you're just on the same screen forever. You can jump as well. So sometimes you might be able to like jump over your opponent and like quickly run, and you're like, oh fuck, you have to like run after the other person, like stab them and shit.
Yeah.
You can throw your sword as well. So what you can do, for example, is like you can see your opponent running at you, and you just throw it, and you kill them. But you can still parry it. So if you throw your sword and they parry your move, you've dropped your sword, you don't have a sword, and you're like, oh fuck, and they just run to you and stab you, and they win the advantage. It's actually really fun. It's awesome. I'll whip that out next time
Yeah. Well,
we play together.
can I replace that game for one of my all-time favorite games that I'm sure no one has ever heard of except for the people I've played it with back in the day. So it was a game. It was called Liero. Now, I don't know if you've
Never heard of it.
Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, I'm gonna send you some gameplay footage after the show so you can have a watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a computer game. It was for DOS.
Oh, nice.
Right. Pretty much kind of the same graphics. It's like pixelated and stuff. But what it is you're a little worm, right? And I'm a little worm. We're both in the dirt, right?
Nice.
And you have flamethrowers, machine guns, lasers, and a grappling hook. And the thing is you got to kill each other, but you got dirt in the way, and your guns just get rid of the dirt, and you got to get to each other. So there's like little tunnels that you can make, and then if he's kind of going past, you can throw a grenade down there, and near the end of the game, pretty much all the dirt's gone. So you have grappling hooks, so you can like grapple on some dirt and like swing across like the map, and then like shoot down on them like your laser beams and shit. And it's like, dude, it was like the best fun ever. It was so good, man. I'm gonna see if it's on YouTube so I can show you it. But me and Matthew Roberson, man, we played that game non-stop. Like I think they might have bought out a number 2. I feel like they bought out a number 2.
Fuck.
But no word of a lie, you would actually peek over this game. Like, it's so much fun, man. Like, it's sick. And you can like customize the rules and like everything. And back then, that type of game was like off titties. Like, I think it came out in like 1998. But yeah, dude, like, I'll send you some gameplay, and you're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be like, that's actually sick. And I feel like that's the way that those other guys are kind of going, in a sense, like. But yeah, I would replace that game in my list, my personal list. I would replace that with Liero for sure. I hope someone out there was just like,
yeah, I remember that game. Fuck
what
yeah.
the fuck? Like, just freaking out right now. Like, that'd be amazing. But yeah, dude, it's such a sick game. And I'm pretty sure you could like change the color of your worm. Like, your worm has like no detail. It's like this little
customize your worm. I love doing that, especially in the shower.
Customize your worm. Yeah, they customize your worm. You can have like a black worm, a yellow worm, orange worm, pink worm, any worm you want, man.
I like the
That was
word
that was that
32.
was as far as your customization goes of your worm. It was the different colored pixel you are, but
But it's funny. It's like when stuff like that happens, you're like, "Fuck, that's so cool, man!" And you look at stuff now, like how much, customization and whatnot we
yeah,
have available.
yeah.
It's like, oh yeah. But it's
Okay,
like you still have the fond memories. I saw you just sent me
I've just found some gameplay
some
footage,
footage.
and you're gonna fucking
Very
peek it.
nice.
Well, hopefully you might be like, you're a dick. Get the fuck out.
Oh, of course not. I
Well,
mean,
I don't think you would because I feel like
oh,
that.
there's the fucking DOS stuff as well. This is amazing. I love it. Okay, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. So tell me your first reactions of like.
Uh, this looks sick, dude. It's like fucking. It's like, it's 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 worms, but real time.
Yeah, it's literally worms,
It's
but
real
there's
time
not.
worms.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like taking in turns.
It's
It's
not turn.
just
It's
no.
literally. Yeah, that's
So
sick,
as you can
dude.
see, the guy's like got a flamethrower and he's like going up. Oh, that's right. The
Um,
rocks, you can't get rid of the rocks, so you can like grapple hook on a rock or
yeah.
the dirt. But if your friend's going up and
Okay.
you see his grapple hook hit like a dirt, you can just get rid of the dirt and he falls. And then you can like, yeah, it's actually sick. It's
Now,
so much fun.
my question is, which is which? Is this a rip off of Worms, or did Worms rip this off? Because there's definitely
Um,
correlation there, like no doubt.
yeah, definitely. I'm not
Oh, that
sure.
looks sick, dude.
Not
Yeah, we
sure.
played. I played games similar to this in high school.
Yeah.
Like there's like flash games. I forgot what it was
And
called.
oh, that's right. You
Fucking
had a
awesome.
gun that you could fill. It's like fills up the dirt, like so you could just do it. You have like a filler.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I just saw
So
that one. The green
yeah,
shit.
yeah. So it's like so you could like fill up holes. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fucking mint, dude. That's awesome. I would
Uh,
play that now.
and when you blow up though, man, you full get like it's full disgusting. Like
I
you
miss
full
those
go in
games.
pieces and shit.
You got
But
grappling hook and shit. You got grappling hook. I've said this before. You put a
anything with a
grappling
grappling
hook
hook, you
in
do.
a game, like I'm in. Give me that.
I don't know how you would
Uh,
play it these days now, but
yeah, my computer
it's
isn't advanced enough to handle DOS. I don't think.
yeah, DOS is pretty intense.
Holy shit! No, that looks sick, man.
Yeah, but anyway, I used to play that like heaps, man, heaps. But yes.
Very nice. And at number one, we've got Mario Party 2. I've never played
Mm,
Mario Party 2.
I have.
Of course you have. I didn't have a 64. That's why I went
Yeah.
home. Um,
Um,
you've played pretty much all the Mario parties at this point.
yeah, I think like all the latest ones I was a bit behind. Like I haven't even played the latest one, like the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Damn, why haven't we
so
played
I
that?
was just I was getting like shitter and shitter. Like like I just never really got around to playing the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
But all the earlier ones, yeah, played the shit out of them. Had a blister on my hand from that
Wow,
joystick,
mashing
wrecking the
buttons.
joysticks.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we used to have massive Mario Party nights.
Fuck, we should do that, man. Because the new one's
Oh,
pretty
dude,
good.
I'm gonna try and find.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm gonna see if I can buy Mario Party 2 or something on 64. Fuck,
Do you not
I've got
have it
four
anymore?
controllers, but the thing is, no, I didn't have it. It was Matt Roberson that had it. And
Oh, right, okay.
like I do just have huge sessions, but I'd bring my controllers over and they were so wrecked, like they were so
Fucking
fucked.
hell.
But I found a hack. You put talcum powder in the joystick and it kind of makes it better.
Oh.
I don't know if you'd remember that, but seeing they got really loosey and they didn't kind of keep
Yeah.
that stiffness of the joystick, you
Yeah.
would put talcum powder like in the
Mm.
joystick.
No, I never
And,
tried that trick.
it would make it kind of stiff again.
Yep.
Because we would really we'd go hard. We'd have blisters, man, blisters,
That's fucked.
like right in the middle of our hands from like just rotating the joystick really quickly.
Fuck.
But I 100% agree. Like that's
Yeah, 100%.
Mario Party is
Definitely.
definitely mate. It has party in the name. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I haven't played number 2 in particular, but I know there's controversy in regards to which ones are better than others. I've never played. Actually, that's a lie. The one on Wii U, I don't really like. Mario Party 9.
yeah,
I'm not too big a fan because it's like there's a lot of unfairness. Now, obviously, that's in all of them to a certain degree. But that one in particular, there's a lot of fucked up shit that happens. It's like you could be leading for ages and it's like, no, we're going to take all your coins and give it to the person who's coming last because they're shit. It's like, mate, are you fucking kidding me? Or somehow the shitter person is leading and then they get fucked over, which is even worse. It's like, oh, finally get a glimpse of hope and it's gone. Yeah, so we've played that a fair bit with Jade because she still enjoys it, but like it hasn't caused fights as such, but like you can see that it upsets her sometimes because she can get pretty competitive, and it's like, oh, and I'm like, you're the one who wanted to play this.
Fuck you, Roger.
Yeah,
no dinner for you. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, you steal my stars, I steal your food. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and like sometimes I'll be like trying to let her win as well, but because the game's so unfair, like it doesn't even work. But yeah, the new one on Switch is pretty awesome. There's a lot of co-op stuff as well that you can play in that version, which is cool. So yeah, we'll play a bit of that, either competitively or co-op as well, depending on how we feel. And it's a lot of fun. So you could play like I think it's like 8 players or something, all co-op, just like trying to get to the objective and just play mini games and shit, which is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely recommend the new one. But yeah, apart from that particular one, there was one on the Wii that we used to play together.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
I can't remember which one that was. I think 8.
I've still got it.
7, 8, something. Whatever the one on the Wii was. We played heaps of. Yeah, it's good fun. I definitely agree.
But Mario Party 2 definitely is my favourite Mario Party.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I just never played that one. So yeah, if you get a hold of it, definitely keen to play together.
Oh man, I'm gonna straight after this. I'm going straight on to the internet to see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like $80, but
80. I feel like
it's gonna be more.
Be a level. All right, so that was our Flavour of the Month segment for May. Let's move on to what we've played this week. So you picked up a little game that you were pretty excited about. I told you that it came out on the Switch. That game is called American Fugitive.
Yeah, so we saw the trailer of it like a month ago, I think it was.
It was like 2 weeks ago when you were at my house.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, on my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. Man, I was like, dude, I'm sold straight away. Like, I didn't care. This looked awesome. So it's a top-down kind of GTA Chinatown view. Yep. Now, I had no idea what I was going to get myself into. So, yeah, you obviously sent me the screenshot last night saying it's out. And literally I ran to my Switch and bought it and just downloaded it. So hopped into bed last night, and then I was like, I need to play at least like an hour or something. So hopped on. Now, I didn't know if it was going to have a story. I didn't know if it was just going to be like a game where you could just beat the high score. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was very surprised how much kind of detail there is. So it is a story.
Okay.
Very GTA type. Just the basic story is you get framed for murder.
Oh.
Go to jail.
Shit.
And then when you kind of start properly playing is you're running away from the prison. So you jump the fence and then the sirens are going off. And then you start running off. And then it's just like a bit of a tutorial after that. Like you've got to go and, there's a sewage pipe, and then you got to go find something to pry open the metal bars to get into the sewage pipe, and then crawl through that and then escape. And then you got to change clothes, and it's saying to you like, if you get seen doing criminal activity, the best way to lay low is to change clothes and stuff. So I think the first piece of clothing I got was I went past a house and it had a dress on the clothesline. So I just grabbed a dress and I was wearing a dress. And I was just like, whoa, man, this is sick. There's one bit where you can go to any house, right? Any house, any caravan, anything like that, and there's two options. It gives you peep, and it gives you just break in, right? So if you peep, you can see if anyone's in the caravan or house, and if anyone's in there, they're obviously going to alert the authorities and the police come. So if there's no one in there, you can break in by smashing a window, breaking the lock. There might be other ways, because I've only played an hour, so this is my first impressions. Once you go in, it kind of gives you this diagram of the house, and then it has this little circle of you, and then you just go press like A to search that room of the house, and then you go to the next room and you can search it, and it brings up of what's in the house, and you can choose either to take those items or not. So it could be jewelry, it could be money, could be food, it could be clothing, stuff like that. If people see you, they'll obviously ring the authorities, and you'll have to just bolt and run away. So I went to the map, and the map is quite big, and I haven't explored anywhere near. It just shows me kind of like the big main area of the cities that you can go in. Now, I didn't think it was anything like this. I thought it was just going to be like a chaos kind of game. Yeah. And you just kind of just go nuts, right? But there's like, you can hide in bushes and hide away from the cops. You can break into cars. There's like a clothing shop, right? I went into the clothing shop. I'm like, oh, can I go in there? And I was like, yep, I can go in there. And it came up with an option. It was either like, yep, be a shopper and buy clothes, or do you want to hold up the shop? And so I just went in there to see what kind of clothes I could buy. I didn't have any money. I had like $1, I think, on me. But I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. You can do that. And then I had to go to like one of my friends' place to see him, because the whole kind of thing is you got framed, and you want to find out who framed you. And one of your friends, when you're in prison, when you're speaking to him on the phone, he was like, oh man, I'm sorting out, don't worry, and stuff like that. And you're in the shit in prison, and pretty much the guy wants to kill you. So you're like, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to fucking find this guy who framed me as well. And I'm going to, So the whole kind of story is you trying to find these motherfuckers who framed you. So, my voice cracked. That was mad. Fuck. So I'm just doing kind of like the little story missions right now. I'm still kind of doing the tutorial in a way. But you can level up your character as well. So there's different things you could do. There's, what was it? One was like, be more successfully of like holding up a store, or what was it? There was heaps of them, man. You can like level up your criminal dude, like really cool. So like hostages situations, escaping from cops, running out of stamina, like so you have like better stamina, better at shooting guns, better at laying low. There was heaps. So man,
so you just level up like there's some kind of skill tree kind of thing?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there was just like, there's probably like 15 circles, and in these circles it had, different little skills that you can upgrade your guy on. And I think the first skill I put up on was like, I think I've got like a 30% higher rate to hold up a store than, than failing and stuff, or alerting authorities.
Yep.
Because I was like, I probably want to fucking start holding up some stores and shit, get some money. But no, there's races in there, so I did a race.
Oh, what the fuck?
So there was like race, like driving around this like kind of trailer park, and it was really, it's really nice. Like the graphics are awesome. I can see myself getting really into this game, man.
Is it kind of pixel art? I don't remember.
Not really. It's kind of like, it is in a way. I feel like your character is pixel art, but like the cars in the game and the houses and the bushes and the buildings are really detailed. Like even the sun reflects on the car, looks really nice.
Oh, right.
And like I was going past this like lumber mill, just walking down the street because I was like just running away as far as I can from the cops, from the prison, and I saw like tractors and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if I could steal one of them." I went in there. Then this guy kind of like was like walking towards me, and it had like you're on private property, so people,
Oh.
you're gonna get told off. And then this kind of guy was coming like waving his hands, like, "What are you fucking doing? Like, get away!" So there's no voice acting. It goes into like a really weird way of like two circles, and then your face is in one circle, and the other person's face in the other, and it kind of just like speech bubbles.
Yeah.
And then then you just read, and that's really about it. So there's no voice acting, but I think it's fine. Like it's 100% fine.
Awesome.
But yeah, so far it's better than I expected. A lot better than I expected.
Right.
More
That's and you're already pretty excited, so that's awesome.
yeah, like already kind of like can't wait to just keep playing. I think I'm just gonna dock it and play it off the TV.
Okay.
It's like I want to get that full-fledged
Yeah.
experience. But it's the game that you would definitely like as well. I think you would be like, wow, I didn't expect this. Like, and I didn't expect this at all.
Yeah,
So
right.
there's more to it, more to the game. But yeah, I've only played like an hour and a half or something of it. So I've really just kind of dipped my toe in it. So I'll get back to you on how it's all going.
Yeah.
And especially, I think it's on PlayStation as well.
It is. That's where we saw it.
Oh yes, duh.
I saw it on the
Yeah, that's
PlayStation,
right.
and
Yeah,
then I
sorry.
told you
Yeah.
yesterday it was on Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, went to Switch because again, it's definitely a game that I want to be just
You'd
in
prefer-
bed
yeah.
and it's just top down and run around and doing your thing, hiding away from police and wrecking cars and
Yeah, that
But,
sounds
yeah,
cool as man.
it's cool, man. You'd actually really like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on special at the moment. I think it was $25.
$25, yeah.
Worth it so far for an hour and a half. Unless the game turns and just fucking I haven't been caught by the police, or I haven't had the police alerted yet on me.
Yeah.
Like I've gone into someone's caravan to like steal a bit of money, and I did one mission and I got like $200, and then I went to like the clothing shop, bought some new clothes because I was running around in a dress, and I thought that looked a bit odd. And there was, if you go near a fence, you just jump the fence like automatically. So that's kind of like a cool, little thing that you don't need to worry about of like, I have to press A. I know it's
I play video games. I have to press buttons
but
now.
like, do you know what I mean? Like, if it's just one of those easy things where you just run, like you can sprint because you have a stamina bar. Right?
Yeah, right.
So if you hold B and you're running, if you just run into like a house, you just start jumping the fences automatically. It's just those little small things in games that I'm like, yeah, sick. Like, I know what you're talking about. It's like,
No, I was just.
you don't want to get stuck, or
being a
you don't
smartass.
want to kind of
No, I don't
like, like
Yeah. You're like running away from cops. You don't have to like, because you're like under pressure.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
And the driving in it is really good.
Okay.
Really good. Yeah, I did like this race. It was like a time trial. I think if I had to, they had like gold, silver, and bronze. And if if you made it under a minute, you get gold, and you get like $200. If you get, silver, you get 100, and so on. Yeah, and the car drove fine. It was really good. Like you can slide everywhere. You can drift. You can handbrake. You can. I feel like really like, if you go really quick in that game, it feels a bit of like, oh man, I'm hooning, but you don't want to crash, because if you crash into another car, they alert authorities.
Yeah, right.
So
of course.
you don't want the cops onto you, so you kind of want to drive in a sense of like, I don't want to cause much chaos because the police are going to get called and I'm in trouble. So like, I was driving to one point to another, and I just started to hoon it, and then I was just shitting myself. I was like, no, slow down. I was like, slow down heaps. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to like smack into anyone, because I smacked into someone, smacked into this like fence. I took out all the fence and the guy's car, and the guy got out of the car. Now I don't know if I was supposed to get out of the car. I think I could have got out of the car and like maybe killed him, and he wouldn't have rang. You can't ring the cops or anything like that. But then I suppose if anyone else sees you do that, they'll ring the cops. But I was freaking out, so I just drove off really quickly. I was like, fuck. Then just like ditched the car and just hopping over fences and so Yeah, I'm interested to see how the cops are going to be like in the game and how aggressive they are or how quickly they rock up, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll get back to you.
Sounds good,
But
man.
so far, really good.
Sounds good. Now it is 1:45. Do you have a little bit of time to talk about Dauntless, or you got to
Mm-hmm.
bounce?
No,
Yep.
a little bit dauntless.
Sweet. So, as we mentioned last week, Dauntless came out on consoles and on the Epic Store on Wednesday in
Mm-hmm.
Australia. We've both played a bit of it. A bit of a rocky launch. So they had a few problems with the servers. Couldn't accommodate for the millions of people who were trying to play the game across all platforms. So it kind of shit itself. Couldn't play on Thursday night. But it worked fine for us when we played on Friday night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are your thoughts so far on Dauntless?
I really like the game. It's really good. It's a simpler version of Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
The controls are really basic. It's literally a hard attack or just a nice light attack. And then you have combos, and it depends what weapon you have. So there's 5 hand-to-hand, like kind of hand combat weapons. Like there's an axe.
What is it? The sword, the axe, the
duos,
hammer,
the
jewel,
pole thing.
and the spear. So 5, and then the guns.
Yeah, 5. And then you got guns. Yeah. And
Disappointed there isn't bow and arrow. To be honest.
Yeah, there could be. I think there will be in DLC. There'll be more they'll bring out more stuff, and I think it will be like a bow and arrow. But yeah, the hub and the graphics, as what I said to you, the graphics remind me of Fortnite.
100%.
And that, we first went off. I went on to the hub. You go through the little kind of tutorial mode where you kill your first monster by yourself, and you get teleported into kind of like the hub with everyone there, and you joined me, I think. Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yep. And then I was just running around, kind of getting my gear and stuff like that. And then I went off to do the first mission, and you came with me with 2 other randoms. And man, it was really fun.
It was
really good. So the first one was the Ember
Main.
Yeah, the Ember one. Yeah. The Ember
Main.
Behemoth. Was it Behemoth?
Behemoth, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, man, it's good. You have to find the monster, and then you kind of shoot a flare in the air when you see it, because everyone splits up, and you can harvest for materials as well. You harvest materials so you can upgrade your weapons or your armor, or you can make bombs and you can make grenades and stuff, but you can't craft while you're in the hunt. You have to do that before you leave the town. And yeah, I really enjoyed it the first probably like hour, and then I was kind of like, you said to me there was a battle pass, and I was like, there's a battle pass? And you said, yeah. So I had a look at it, and it was $7.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
I had $7.55 on my account. I couldn't believe it. And I knew straight away, I was like, I'm going to play this game for a while. I like this game. So I bought it. I got sucked in.
Yeah.
Really.
It's cool.
And then you bought it. And yeah, you level up the battle pass. You get new gear and skins and stuff like that. You get currency as well. There's like 2 different types of currency. There's what were the currencies? It was like iron or something.
There's gold, which is your in-game currency, where you just go to merchants in the game and buy shit like consumables and whatnot, or buy upgrade your weapons and all that. That's gold. And then you've got platinum, which is the premium currency that you buy with real money. But also you can obviously get from leveling up the, is it called the Hunt Pass?
Yeah, that's it. Hunt Pass. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, the mechanics is really fluid. You've got dodge as well. And you have a stamina bar, so you don't want to kind of dodge too much because it uses a fair bit of stamina. You have a special as well on your characters, So all specials are kind of different to each weapon, and what was the other one? It was like a focus. That's another one you can kind of like mod and change. It's like your lantern.
Oh yeah, so you carry a lantern around. I'm not sure what it does exactly, apart from it carries some sort of perk. So you can
Yeah.
craft different lanterns using. So I guess the gameplay loop here is you start in a town, you talk to different people, you pick up different missions. But the bulk of it is basically you go out on a hunt with three other people, up to three other people. It takes you to a floating island where you find a monster, you kill the monster, you go back to the town, and you use the materials that you got from killing the behemoth to craft stuff. So one of the things you can craft is those lantern things, and they just, I believe there's something else that they do, but yeah, basically you can craft different ones depending on what sort of behemoth material you're using, and it carries a certain perk, and they're all pretty different from each other. It'll be like you have more stamina, or you have extra health, or yeah.
Mm. And you kind of get these orbs as well. That at the end of each kind of mission, you go to kind of like this orb dispenser that kind of breaks it down, and it gives you different perks as well that
Ah,
you can then
yes,
add to your
definitely.
modifications of your armor and your weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a pretty in-depth game. Not so much
Not hugely,
as
which is good.
not
Yeah.
hugely like Monster Hunter, where I was just like, oh my god, there's more I'm supposed to be learning. I was like, oh my gosh, where this is like
Keeps it
more
basic enough.
basic, and but it's still in depth. Like there's different armor sets for like
Yeah.
your all the different elements as well.
That's
So
it.
you'll need to have more than one gear set, because you're going to come across different behemoths that have different elements, you know. And we've kind of got through the starting point.
Yeah. So
You get
did you do any of the patrols?
no, I don't
Okay.
think well, I
I've done one.
that last behemoth, is it? Well, am I up to the patrols?
You
I feel
are.
like
So
okay, cool.
after what you've done, you need to speak to the doctor, and
Okay,
that's when you unlock
yeah,
the patrols.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I really like it. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good,
awesome.
especially when it's a free game. That's why I'm like, man, $7.50. Like, who cares? Like, even if I don't play it after a few weeks, like, it's gonna have my $7.50. Like, who
Yeah,
cares?
100%. But it's like
So,
it's something where you can have like short sessions as well, where it's like
mm,
you can jump
mm,
in and go, okay, I'm just gonna fight this behemoth now and just get some materials or do a patrol. I mean,
yeah.
one fight can last you a fair while. Like I think it's
Hmm.
is there still a time limit, which is like
Nah.
half an hour or something? No, okay.
Is it?
You have a danger thing which I don't completely understand. Do you know in the top right corner there's like this upside down triangle with a
Hmm.
percentage in it?
Yeah.
Do you know what that does?
Um,
Because mine reached 100%. I was like,
did it?
danger.
So there is a point where it will say no respawns.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
it.
die, you're dead.
Yeah. There you go.
And then if your mates don't get you up, it's like it's all over. And then if
Yeah.
everyone dies, that's it. The hunt's all over Red Rover. And then I think it gives you a last, like you can revive yourself if you have a reviver left.
Yeah.
So there must be a time limit.
I think that's what
In
it
a
is. It
sense,
used to
that's the
be
time
just
limit
a.
of.
It used to be just a time limit, where it's like, oh, you have half an hour, and then
Mm,
the your ship will come pick you up or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But now it's that percentage thing. When it reaches 100%, the danger level is too high. So yeah, as Chris said, you can't respawn.
and you can't even
And
use the revives, because you
yeah,
have revives that you can revive yourself.
yeah,
See, with us, seeing me only had, it was just me and another guy doing it for like the first like 20 minutes of trying to kill this fucking behemoth. A random guy just rocked up. Now I don't know if he was already just in the game and he was just chilling or what, but he was the last one left. So we ran out of revives and everything, and then it came up with danger, and then so once we were both down, we were down. So he was just kind of fighting the monster by himself. I'm like, yeah, good luck, mate. Like, and then he ended up dying, and then that was it. Like we lost,
you were done.
but we still got the experience and stuff from what you get and the stuff you collect, and you still get leveled up your my blades and stuff like that. But yeah, it's Yeah, it's a good concept. I like it.
Yeah, and I really like the design of some of the monsters. Like
Monsters. Yeah.
when you start, they're kind of basic, but they still like look kind of cool.
Hmm.
And then you get to a point where they're much more interesting. Like there was one that I really liked,
Yeah.
which
Which one
was
was that?
like I think it was called the Scathe,
Oh, that's right.
something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was.
And
Yeah.
it's basically a lizard, but he's got a rock armor around him, but it's not like stuck to his skin. It's basically levitating around him, so you can like move it to different positions. So you could bring it to his left, for example, and then just bash you from the left and just like jump to the left, and then he falls down, and all the rock like falls to the ground as well, and then he gets up and you see, oh, see you, mate.
Yeah.
um, and then you see all the rocks like levitate and come back around him into their position. I thought that was really cool. I really
Yeah.
like him. There's another one which is an ice one. I can't remember his name,
Yeah.
but he basically like builds this ice armor around him, and then all these minions come and attack you, and you got to attack
Yeah,
the
that
minions
was cool,
before
wasn't
you
it?
can break his armor. So it's getting more and more interesting. At the start, I think I was saying to you, I was a bit worried that because the first few monsters are pretty basic, where you just basically just attack them. You can break different parts of their bodies. If they've got a tail and you just focus your attack on the tail, you may cut the tail off, which obviously reduces their moveset because they can't use their tail whip anymore, and you get certain materials from that as well.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this is pretty basic. I'm just bashing the monster, and eventually he just dies. But yeah, they become more and more complex, which is cool. So you
But
got
that
to
was
actually,
cool when you said like, oh, if you go for the tail and like, yeah, we chopped his tail off and then he couldn't whip us, and I think that was a really good concept. It's just not like, yeah, you're just killing the monster as a whole.
yeah,
Like you can actually get rid of his kind of abilities to,
yeah,
him
that's
attacking you
it.
and stuff like that. And I think like even the owl that you get, like when he goes in the air, if you can throw a grenade on him while he's in the air, he like falls down.
Yeah,
And they give you some hints and tips before you go into the
That's it.
hunt. So, but yeah,
and
man,
you've got
it's
that sort
sick.
of yeah, it's cool because it'll tell you what sort of weapon you should use first. So, for example, that rock lizard, the Scathe, you can use blunt damage, like an axe or a hammer, to try and break the rock armor off. So then you have access to his actual skin, and you can do the piercing damage. Because if he's got the rock armor around him, the damage that you're doing is reduced by a fair bit. So yeah, you kind of want to send your character who's got the blunt damage first when he's got the armor around him, that sort of thing. So you work out different tactics as well, which is it keeps it interesting. It's awesome. It's good
Yeah.
fun.
It is. It's really good. Looking forward to playing some more.
Yeah, but at the moment they are still struggling a little bit with the
Service.
demand. Sometimes I'll jump in and it'll be like, yesterday morning I tried to play and it was like, nah, there's your 8,000th in the queue. Gotta wait a little while. I've heard of people having to wait up to around 3.5 hours to get in.
Fuck that.
But yeah, it's like I guess last night, was it last night? I played a little bit. And it was fine. It just depends, I guess. So hopefully it gets to the point where they've got it all under control. And we're all good. But that's Dauntless. It's pretty good. It's free. Give it a crack. You can play on different systems, so might as well. Anything else you want to add before we go?
No, I think that's about it, man.
That's about it. Awesome. Tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me at christofini.gaming. That's Christophinie.gaming.
Awesome.
And that's about it. You can see all the cool stuff I post. There's mad things, mad games.
Awesome. You can find me. I'm using the new account, which is Button Mash Pod, just one word, on Instagram. You can also find our website with all our episodes on there, www.buttonmashpod.com, and there's a video on there. We're working on another one. And you can also email us your feedback at buttonmashpod